What a good intro. Just gets you all warm and fuzzy, doesn't it? We like to rock out. I see everybody when it's going, you're all bobbing your heads and getting into it. But let's thank you to David for creating that. It's an amazing intro. Love it to admit.
Perfection.
The best my sick loops could do.
Yes! That's awesome. So, man, where to start with this, huh? A lot has happened in the past few episodes. You guys are currently underground in a subway after meeting a completely unrealistic ally. Let's face it here. Tim the Tin Man, I think you all have aptly named him. So let's kick this thing off. We're obviously down 2 players. They should be showing up here soon, but luckily Joe's character was handling business back at the battery aisle, so we've got that figured out. Doria, after checking out this soft yellow sponge cake filled with cream, which a lot of listeners have figured out what it was, and for reasons mostly legal, we're going to call them twonkies. And so she puts this thing into her pouch and immediately runs out of the room, heading in the direction of the inn, the Goose. She's got an idea, and she's going to handle it. Leaving the 3 of you standing here with Tim, who's now very confused as to why somebody just stole his last twonky, wearing his little metal hat, so the government can't track him. And he's just kind of looking at all of you. And as he does so, Gwendolyn and Nikira, you kind of, you're looking around, you're taking in everything. You had just found those items. You kind of notice, like, for a brief moment, Xeric was, like, kind of staring off into space, but now he's kind of back looking around like, oh man, where am I kind of deal. And yeah, just 3 of you are standing here.
Why are you giving us these? What do you want in return?
Not that I'm complaining, because
not complaining.
It's like a lifesaver.
But nothing's free.
Well, no. I did have a bit of an underlying motive. So those yellow cake things, they're pretty hard to come by, honestly. And I was wondering, maybe in a trade, if you came across any of those delicious, mouth-watering, savory twonkies, you'd be willing to give them to me.
That's all you want?
That's all I need.
Snack cakes.
Their life.
Right.
Their golden, delicious life. Why your friend just stole it and ran off, I don't know, but...
Well, that's just her.
I think she's...
are you sure you didn't just hand it to her to look at? Doesn't sound like she would steal.
Did I? I might have.
I think you might have given it to her.
Does the twonky have one of those gems in it?
No, it has delicious cream filling.
Good. Because she doesn't
So
need
it's
to
worthless then.
It's worth everything.
That important, eh?
Have you never had a twonky?
No.
You might want to find your shrimp friend.
Well, where can we get more twonkies? If
I find them in the outside of the city, and where the lights are and things like that.
Oh, of course, where the danger is. That's where you'd have it. Okay.
Oh yeah. No risk, no reward.
I see where this is going. This is
Legend
insurance.
has it that all twonkies were made once. Many, many years ago.
But none of those sniballs. I don't like them. It's the texture. They're weird.
Not that I know what they are, but sure.
So twonkies.
Sure.
Okay. Twonkies. As you all are having this amazing discussion over the Twonky. Gwendolyn, in your mind, that only you can hear, you hear like a weird, like kind of school bell chime. It's like ding, ding, ding. All initiates, please report to the MABE headquarters. The ascendancy trials are to begin immediately.
Ascendancy trials. Oh no!
Gwendolyn, did you just have a vision too?
I might have heard something. Why did you hear something too?
Two?
Yes.
Yes?
Yep.
Oh no!
I heard the same thing you did.
You've been summoned to the MAPE?
I believe I have.
What?
That's what I thought.
Oh, what is going on right now? Do they know? Do they know? Do you think they know? Do you think they know what happened?
Know what?
Is it something about an ascension? About what we discovered? What happened to Zarek?
I think it best if maybe you and I travel together.
Oh, dear. What about the others?
Let's all go.
We can have a party with nachos.
Wait,
Bring the nachos, Doria.
did somebody say nachos? I'm sorry, I've been eating these things. They're so good.
Doria, where'd you come from?
Well,
Oh my gosh.
You
You made off with the
Rappers.
Twonky just a moment ago.
to catch,
I have my own stash down here. We're fine.
to catch up, Doria here, you had a brilliant idea bestowed upon you by the DM Lightning Bolt that who could make the most profits and entertain the most people with these Twonkies than Cedric. So you have basically, you've stolen, but not in Doria's mind, taken the Twonky, and you are running as fast as you can back to the goose. And while everybody else is kind of discussing down below, you get back to the goose and find there is a large crowd standing outside, and they all seem rather upset, complaining that they were promised free nachos, and this is just ridiculous that this place is closed, and they were told to come here.
What in the name of... Cedric! Cedric, what is going on? Cedric, we need to open the goose right now. Cedric!
Making your way to the front of the crowd, you get to the door and you find that it is actually locked. And the goose is never closed.
Cedric is
All
gonna
of the lights are off, or out, rather.
Okay. Something is seriously wrong. Everyone, I promised you free nachos, and I'm going to get you free nachos. But first, meet my little friend. This is Skippy. Say hi to everyone, Skippy, and I hold up my triangle, and I display him to all of Skippy's fans.
Yay!
Instant fans. I love that.
Yeah.
Skippy has fans, and I really hope this works.
Roll it up.
There we go. And it is a +5 performance.
Doria's alone, right? Like
Doria's
all of
alone.
her- yeah.
Doria has a Twonky and the greasy remains of the nacho bag. No nachos, just the scent.
The nacho bucket.
The nacho bucket with the last of the dripping liquid cheese. Oh, didn't go up.
So you begin wailing on Skippy, and people are just kind of like, you know what? Nachos are not worth this. And they start dispersing and walking away. Now, you do remember, you work here, you live here. You know that Cedric does keep an extra key under the rock outside.
How big is the rock?
It's just a small fake rock that you
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. And opening the door, you see that the fireplace, the hearth, is nothing but smoldering coals. All of the candles are out. All of the torches are out. It's just very dim in here.
Cedric? Cedric, where are you?
You get no response.
I brought
Roll
a
perception.
Twonky. Hang on. Hang on.
Hanging on
Hanging on.
for dear
All
life.
All right, what do we have here? Let's just take a little bit of a look around the room here. Looking under tables. You wouldn't fit under the table, but hey, I'm going to try anyway. I'm not seeing anything so far. I'm not smelling anything so far, especially not nachos.
Did you? There it goes. It just took it a hot minute. So 13, you see a pair of feet are sticking out from behind the bar, the counter, just on the ground, sticking out, and peeking slowly over the edge. You see that Cedric is laying on the floor.
Oh, Cedric. Cedric. Cedric! I gotta go over to him and I'm gonna like sort of kick his boot. See what the heck is going on
Kicking
with
his
him.
boot, you get no response, but being closer, you can see that there is blood on the floor, and
Oh
it's
boy.
kind of
Dead.
draining into the boards.
Oh boy.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ah,
That's not marinara
This is-
sauce.
that is not that is not our special dipping hot sauce for the nachos. Oh, Cedric, why do you do this to me? Man.
Rolling Cedric onto his back to get a better look, you see that plunged all the way into his heart cavity is a dagger that has a.
So
a
that medical
hilt.
check just did nothing, right?
No, he's dead.
he's gone. Oh man.
But you do realize the hilt of this dagger is the exact same as the one that was on the Battery Isles that
man.
killed the king.
Oh, Cedric, I can't cheer you up like I did the other guy. Just before he died, the same. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Oh, Cedric. Oh, this is bad. Guys, is anyone here yet?
Nope.
Is it just me? I can't leave you alone, Cedric.
It's your end now.
Oh, wait a second. It is my in now.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, we're gonna
Realization.
remodel.
Well, time to remodel.
So many things to do.
Just throw a table cover sheet thing over the body and just
Yeah.
Throw it over him.
We're back
part of-
open.
He's part of the decor now.
We're open for business.
So while Doria plots and sketches ideas for the remodel, we're gonna cut back to the other team who is still down below ground. Gwendolyn's just gotten the message to return to the Mabe immediately. Zurich has said that he also got the message.
Yup.
And Nakira, you're just kind of standing here in the
Just
chaos.
vibing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the plan?
All right. We need to go and get Doria and then make our way to the Mabe.
What did the message say?
Something about an ascension trial? I don't. Do I recall? Can I roll for like a knowledge check? Do I recall what an ascension challenge is?
Sure, you can roll on something. See if you remember.
Can I do that too with my knowledge of the other part of the Mabe?
Not so
No?
much with
Okay, didn't think so.
that part.
Thought I'd try.
It was a good thought though.
Thank you. I have them every once in a while.
I don't know what that face means, but
That's a nat 20. That is the opposite of a critical blunder.
right.
Ew.
Except with one crit blunders, The 20s are the fails. The 1s are the wins.
Oh, I forgot this was golf rules.
Yeah. No, I'm totally playing. So yes, the Ascension trials are essentially the Mabe's promotion ceremonies. It's not like, hey, congratulations, you get promoted. It's kind of a whole ordeal, and there's varying levels of trials, but you know that there are the multiple ranks within the Mabe, and Initiate is the lowest. So this is your opportunity to move up in the world.
I relay that information over to the others on what the Ascension is. Exactly word from Road. Listen, this is our opportunity to grow and possibly figure out more that is going on with the Prime Minister, I believe. This could be our opportunity to grow and kind of like weed our way in to figure out what exactly is going on, because too many people are going to die if we don't do this. This is our chance. Now, what I am suspicious of is why you, Zurich. Why you got that message. I don't recall you ever being a part of the Mabe.
I too am very suspicious of that. Let's investigate together, shall we?
What are you?
Perhaps I am being promoted to a member.
Promoted. That's not how it works. Right. You have to be an initiate already. Right.
Maybe I have displayed the wherewithal of being an initiate. I don't know how this works, but
if you don't know, this could be a trap for you. You still want to go?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, then let's find Doria, please, because if we're going to do this as a group, we need to stay as a group. But I can't guarantee that Kira and Doria are going to be able to get in with us. And if that's the case, they need to protect the people. So maybe we can just, I don't know, come up with a game plan. I don't know.
Maybe we can grant them secret entry.
I don't think that works that way, but we could figure it out.
I can also just turn myself invisible if that would help.
There we go. We've solved the
can?
problem.
Only me, but yes.
Oh, what about?
But
well,
Doria,
maybe we can hide Doria.
I don't
in
think
her
she
backpack.
counts as a piece. Well,
and I can carry her, because I'm strong.
there you go. Sure. I'm sure this will
All
go
right.
well without a hit.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go
This
get
sounds
Doria.
like a
Sounds
very
like-
solid plan.
A beginning
a
of
flawless plan.
a flawless plan.
We're going on a great adventure. Let's go.
I'm going to die here, aren't I?
See you all in jail.
It's gonna be good. Hope we
With
all
a-
share one cell.
With a quickness, you all make post haste back to the goose.
Bye, Tim.
All right, bye. I'll just keep all this information to myself then. See ya.
Thanks for the rest of your twonkies.
Did you just hear what he said about information to himself? What did you?
No.
What?
So
What?
did-
I remember what he said. I'll explain it later.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
Now, you all arrive at the goose seeing the same kind of thing, except the crowd has dispersed and the door is open now. However, all of the lights are out. It's very dimly lit going on in there, thanks to the fireplace that's going out, essentially. And you all kind of walk in the door and see Doria pop up from behind the counter going, "It's mine now."
What?
What is?
Doria, the nachos?
Everything you see here. What, nachos?
No, the nachos are yours. We were talking about nachos earlier.
Oh, no.
But what is yours?
No. Everything you see here, everything you can touch here, do it. Touch something. Touch something.
I literally kick a table over.
That. That's mine. That is mine.
What
What?
exactly?
How?
This whole pub, the whole goose is
How?
mine.
How is it yours?
Well,
Wasn't it that
it's-
one
it's-
fellow's name?
It's a little unfortunate. I mean, yeah, Cedric's kind of dead.
Did you kill him?
Yeah, I kind of got a knife stuck in him.
You killed him.
No!
Cedric, you're out.
No.
He was so good to you. Why would you do such a thing?
I just found him.
I thought
He
you were
deserved
lawful
it.
good.
He's got the same. He's got the same knife that the king had, sticking in the middle of him. And
Where
it's
is
just,
his
sticking
body?
right. Come on over here. Come
Where
here.
is
Come
his body?
here. Come here. It's right here.
Oh,
Oh, he's dead, all right.
He's dead. I checked. He's not coming
It
back.
is my professional opinion.
I kicked him and everything. I tried.
The kicking test. That's always
No.
a good one.
But
That is the proper way to
do I notice the
revivify
dagger,
someone.
the symbolism, Did she already pull it out?
I doubt that.
no, that would be unsanitary, and I'm gonna have to make food later.
This looks familiar to me, though, from earlier, right?
Yeah, it does.
Uh,
I think we saw this thing before.
have you seen this? Are we dealing with another assassin?
Well, I don't know. It's sticking out of somebody's chest, so probably yeah, someone's killing people.
Why would an assassin kill an innkeeper owner is the real question.
Best
Really
nachos
knew
in
something.
town? I'm not sure.
Well, the
I
thing
don't know.
about he has stated that he knows things. Back when we were trying to figure things out that was going on within the inn with all of that crazy magic illusion, he was like, "I know things." So what did he know that got him killed?
No, sweetie, Cedric.
I would like to ask some questions. How long has he been dead? Is it like obvious?
You can roll a medicine check to attempt to figure that out.
Nice.
I checked to see if he was dead. He was dead.
Let's see. Medicine. Okay. Dirty 20.
Yeah, so he has been dead approximately 2 hours. About the time that the city went into lockdown.
Drat.
What is it?
Well, he's been dead for 2 hours now. Let's see. Do you all mind, me... I don't mean to put this, improperly, but... Do you
Do you
mind
know
if I
necromancy?
desecrate his body?
I don't.
Lottie, that is his temple. How could you do that?
Well,
That is his temple.
I did
Well,
see
he-
him go upstairs with a variety of unsavory characters, so it's probably already happened before. I say go for it.
You see,
Group vote?
that's a good idea right there.
I am going to cast Speak with the Dead.
Hold up, Step.
Nice.
I cast
Gwendolyn,
Speak with Dead.
if you
Okay.
don't want to be here, it's fine. You don't have to.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Oh, Nikara, look at her zits,
Listen,
Chloe.
listen, don't look at the zit!
So,
This is the dark
all right,
man.
you cast the spell.
I thought you were a cleric. Why are you speaking to the dead? Oh my god.
It's... I asked you if it was okay if I
I said it was
desecrated
fine.
the body.
I was cool. with
Future
it.
reference. But
I'm
you
the
said
only-
anyway.
we're
just-
fine.
I'll just watch.
Do it.
I don't know what to ask him. Do you guys know what to ask him?
I'm
about-
not asking him nothing.
Hey,
Who
hey,
killed
Cedric!
you?
Cedric! Which one of our usual junk holes did this to you? And do they have it? Do they have an open tab? Because I'll have to take care of that now.
He does not respond.
I repeat the question.
His eyes pop open, and he responds with, "The Goth elf."
Goth, Doria.
Slash killer? Actually,
Hmm.
it could be anyone in the
Who
band.
knew?
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't believe
the
a man
bad
named
boy.
Slash Killer would slash kill.
Oh, for goodness sake, it was his stage name. His name was
Clearly, it wasn't just a stage name. It was a nickname because clearly he killed him.
Elthric Durick.
Well, that
You can't-
sounds like a killer's name.
Indeed.
Well, if my mother named me that, I probably would kill too.
All right, justified.
He had it coming.
God dang it. Oh gosh.
Uh,
His name's Murder McDeathman. I don't know what you want from him.
No, that's his drummer.
What was it that slash killer wanted you to accomplish earlier? I can't remember. He was asking you to get him something. What was it?
He wanted us to get on a lightning train and then jump off, and then he wanted to follow us.
Good
that's
thing that
not-
didn't
Get out of the
happen.
city. Well, it would have gotten me a place with the band. I mean,
You
I could
want
have
to be
hung with them.
in a band with
Oh
a
my God.
murderer.
Doria.
Do you know
You
how
know-
much street cred that is?
No.
Dead Cedric.
Do you know how much I spend on black eyeliner alone?
No.
Probably too much.
Oh, you can never spend too much on black eyeliner.
Dead Cedric.
I don't wear
Are
makeup.
there secret ways to get into the Mabe?
No.
Oh, I have to go to the front door then.
Dead Cedric. Where is the combination to the safe that you have here?
Oh, it's under the bar napkin. Right here.
Never-
Oh, come over here.
Ignore that question, Doria knows.
Right over here by the tip jar. He keeps the bar napkin underneath it.
You're contributing to thievery. Plus,
And
Lance
there it
stole the-
is. In broad daylight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right? And so he wouldn't forget it.
You'd think it'd be a little bit more complicated than that.
Well, you
Honestly, he's asking to be stolen from if it's the combination is 1, 2,
he
3,
would
4,
get
5.
busy and he would get distracted, and so he wrote it on the bar napkin and stuck it under the
Mr.
tip jar.
Know-it-all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mr.
Doria.
Couldn't even do 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 or something. Just
I told him to change it up a little bit, but he'd even forget that, and he'd yell across the pub, "Hey, Doria, where's the combination to the safe?" And I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, Cedric!"
I'm surprised
know
he
where
wasn't
it is.
murdered earlier.
Well, can someone remind me later to change the combination on my luggage?
Yes, please do.
Sure.
Please do. For
Any other questions for Dead Cedric?
well, I don't know, but for a former Druish prince, you could have thought of something better.
Who ordered slash killer to kill you?
Who ordered slash killer to kill you?
I don't know. But I do know the elves are planning a rebellion.
Oh boy. First we
Dead
got the maid.
Cedric. Did you like Talos before you died?
Yes.
Perfect.
Another
All I
one.
needed to know.
Good job, Zurich. Another one.
I'm notating this for later.
May his soul rest in peace. Now, can we let him rest eternally?
Oh, see.
Please. Can we close his? Can he slumber now? Can we just stop this?
Do you have any other questions for him? I can't think of any.
Cedric, I have to know before we're done here. Did you put the red sock in with the bar linens that one time? You know the time I'm talking about. Was it you?
Cedric, did you put the red sock with the bar linens?
It was me.
Damn it, Cedric!
Oh, that makes quite a mess.
What is the Prime Minister's name, Dead Cedric?
I don't know.
What are the Prime Minister's secrets, Cedric? Tell me them all.
He does not respond.
I know.
Cedric, what are the Prime Minister's secrets? I'm sorry, Dead Cedric.
There we go. Dead Sea. You gotta specify. The Prime Minister is not who he says he is.
Well, duh!
He is seeking the technology of the old world.
Cedric, this is my final question, and then I will let you be at peace. Who is your favorite? Tamwise, Chippin, or Barry?
That's a tough one.
Tamwise was the real hero.
Thank you!
I concur. Be at peace, Dead Cedric.
The magic
right.
fades and the body dies peacefully.
I pick up the body.
Doria, what would you like me to do with this?
Well, garbage day's not for another 2 days, but stinks out there anyway.
Understood.
I walk outside and place Cedric's body in the nearest open trash can.
Just like his
Yeah,
arms
it's-
stick up and
Yeah,
his feet
it's not
look
closed. It doesn't close all the way.
Yeah.
There's definitely like an arm hanging out.
Have you
was
guys
like-
seen the city?
What
What
I'm
else are we
imagining,
gonna do with him? We
what I'm
can't put him on the
imagining
menu.
is you got a trash can, and then the arms and legs are sticking up like this, and then you just like set the lid on top.
We're
Good
the
enough.
worst kind of people.
There's one other option, but you guys have to be on board with it. And I
No.
wasn't gonna suggest it.
Please, I don't like this at all. Just what's the other option?
You
Okay,
can
you guys.
petrify him,
No,
make him a statue.
no.
We can put him in the pub and name the place Dead Cedric's.
I walk
That's
back in
option
from
number
stuffing the
2.
body in the trash
Right
can.
as well.
They're talking about making statues as you walk back in. I mean, there was always the juicer. I mean, but
Gross.
Well, what's done is done.
I don't.
indeed. And now what?
Only be at the bar, just where he. Oh,
Were we gonna go to the Mabel or no? Someone was murdered, so.
Well,
Indeed.
now we have those elves to worry about. Doria,
What?
where can we find them?
well, I know he's gonna take the lightning train.
Okay,
So we're
where
not doing
is
Dead Cedric's. That's a solid no for Dead Cedric's.
I believe it is, yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
Well,
What about Cedric's 2?
I have an idea of what we could do with his body. Okay,
What? Do tell.
we need to
Oh.
burn it.
There we go.
I lit the
Can we
trash
set it
can
on-
on fire.
Mission accomplished.
It is a literal dumpster fire.
We're the worst
I
kind
was
of
like trying to
people.
find you. Ah!
We're terrible.
Was I not supposed to do that?
We were supposed to lay
Typically,
him
no.
on wood
Feel
in a
it?
very royal manner, and then light it with an arrow and shoot the thing, and then he'll light all royal like, and it would have been beautiful. Instead, we lit him in a trash can.
Tell people it was royal.
It looked like there was an old charcuterie board and a spoon in there, so I mean, it's close.
Do you have an arrow? None
I,
of us shoot an arrow.
we could use something creative. I don't know.
A
Actually-
toothpick, maybe.
I'm sure I've got something in the kitchen.
That's fine. I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
I think he would have wanted that. From the little I know of him, I think he would have wanted to go into
All
a.
members of the MABE, please
Dumpster
report
fire.
immediately.
Smelling in life like he did.
The
smelling in
trials
death like he
begin
did in life.
in 3 minutes.
Oh no, we gotta go right now. We gotta go to the maid right now. 3 minutes.
Yes, I
Right now.
concur. We must run.
Ah!
Sure.
Okay, have fun running. I'll see you about.
Is everyone going to the MABE, or is Doria staying at the inn, or how is this working out here?
I don't think anyone's going to be coming in right now, and really we need to let the blood drain out of the floorboards. So yeah, for the time being, I put a happy little sign saying "closed," smiley face, sunshine, and we'll be back for business later
Closed for death. All right.
under new management.
I enjoy that is a thing now. You all make it to the MABE just in time, seeing a bunch of other initiates arriving as well. All of them have the little magic zits, similar to Gwendolyn's.
Gosh,
I pull out a gem and like tape it. I don't know.
what do you people eat? Your diet's got to be terrible.
So you all,
Thank you, thank you.
Zurich and Gwendolyn have been here before, and as you enter into that dining area where all those rowdy warriors were, they immediately see Zurich, and they're like, "Yeah, Talos!"
For Talos!
They like basically grab you and make you sit at the table with them.
I'm impressed you recognize me. Ha ha ha.
What was that,
How-
Nakira?
Before we went in, I cast invisibility upon myself, so
Okay.
I am invisible with y'all.
I'm just hanging.
Yeah.
I mean, no,
Actually, I was supposed to shove her in my backpack.
You never told her the plans.
Yeah.
I never
Just
did.
vibing.
Got it. I'm just like, so it feels a little bit light.
wait, you guys have a plan?
A small one, yeah.
You have about 30 seconds to tell Doria the plan.
Dory, we need to put you in this bag right now. We need to go to the Mabe. You're gonna hide until I tell you to get out, okay? You're gonna stay in this bag and make sure that there's a little bit of air breathing in it. Are you good? Let's go.
Cool. Let's do it.
All right.
And Doria gets shoved into the backpack.
And I'm invisible.
And Nikira's
I'm
invisible.
backpack.
And
I
Zurich,
am welcomed with open arms.
they are
Jeez.
putting drinks in front of you, giving you the best cuts of the meat and everything. And Gwendolyn and the others get shuffled into the Mabe headquarters where the door's shut. So, Zurich, you are hanging with the other followers of Talos who are looking for more stories. They want to know more about this person and what they can do to glorify him. And yeah, so basically they want more info.
Let me tell you how I became the way I look now, which, coincidentally, is more akin to our savior Talos's appearance.
And
Just
continue on.
lead into it.
Yeah. If you
all
want, I'll make something up, but
We'll do that like later as a Patreon thing.
oh
So,
yeah, there you go.
anybody
when
wants
you come
to-
back to me, I'll just give you the last 2 sentences.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Wrecked them. Damn near killed them. So, Gwendolyn, you kind of get pushed into the group of other initiates who are all trying to make their way in. And Nikira, keeping close but healthy distance so that nobody accidentally bumps you, you follow along.
I'm a pretty big
And
lizard
all of
lady.
you arrive into a massive chamber that is just lavishly decorated. The floor is made of silver. The ceiling is like a dome shape made of gold. It's just, they spared no expense. Standing all around Gwendolyn are initiates that all have one central gem in their forehead. Standing before them in, perfect rows are a bunch of other initiates or other peoples, I guess I should say, because they are of all different species. They are wearing white cloaks with an eye that's stitched on the left shoulder. In front of them are green cloaks with eyes on both shoulders, and so on and so forth. And standing all the way at the front is a very powerful looking woman who's wearing just full on armor. She's got a red cloak, and it just has like eyes all over it. And hanging from her side is a beautiful silver sword. They are all waiting patiently. Everybody forms up in their lines. And the Prime Minister comes in and stands next to the woman wearing the red cloak. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming. As I'm sure you have heard, there is problem on the horizon. These strange lights that have been appearing. I need special teams that are willing to go and investigate these occurrences so that we can put the city at ease, bring it out of lockdown, and let the people know that everything is okay. As such, I am promoting all initiates immediately to the next rank of ascendancy, the Malar. You will all be awarded your white cloaks and your next level on your gem. So, with that being said, those who are willing to volunteer, please raise your hands. You see a few people raise their hands. Gwendolyn raises hers, of course. Those of you who do not wish to go, no harm, no foul, please be on your way. Those who have already received their assignments, please set out immediately. Basically, the only people that are left at this point is the lady with the red cloak, 2 people with white cloaks, and 1 with a green cloak. And Gwendolyn, as you approach the the Prime Minister himself comes down with a folded white cloak for you and hands it out. Well done, Gwendolyn Fair.
Thank you, Prime Minister. I
You are
appreciate that.
most welcome. I have heard great things about your training.
You have?
I have indeed. You were one of the top in your class in swordsmanship.
Well, I was. Thank you.
Ah, well, hopefully this is the start of a beautiful career for you.
Indeed.
I can't help but notice the sword you have. It looks very interesting. I don't believe I've ever seen a sword like that.
Oh, really? What's so interesting about it? I hold it. I hold it.
This gem here in the hilt seems a bit advanced for this place.
This
Where
place?
did you get it?
Oh, I got it from a friend
Well,
as a gift.
what a good friend that he is.
Yes, very. It's like it makes all sorts of wonderful little zing, zing, zing.
Perhaps I should have a word with your friend.
Oh. I pause for a moment.
You think of zero.
Can I do a bluff check?
Sure.
Because I'm lawful good and I don't like lying. Well, you see, he worships Talos, and he believes in power behind weapons. And I can introduce you to him. He is with a few other friends of his right outside. Let me throw a little bluff check roll here.
Yeah.
Perception.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh gosh.
This doesn't work. I got something, so I'm just like,
I'm just saying, I got a backup plan.
let's do this, okay?
don't you worry.
Ray rolling 1d100 in the roll 20.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't seem right.
Wrong game.
Oh my word.
Whoa!
Hey!
Wow. So with his roll of an 11 and your roll of 12.
You know, it's still not that far off if you do the math.
He
You didn't hear that coming from the backpack or anything.
kind of notched and, you know,
Someone making that.
that is an amazing sword, and hopefully it will help you. Will you be taking this friend with you? I believe that he would be a great asset.
Oh, if you think so, definitely. Of course I can. I'd love to.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I give you my blessing to assemble your own team, and you may leave the city to go investigate the lights.
Thank you, Prime Minister. I will.
Indeed, indeed. He turns and kind of throws a glance to the lady in red, as it were, and she just nods without saying a word.
Do I know the lady in red?
She's the what they call. Let me bring up my little thingamajigger here that I sent to someone before.
You gave it to me.
Yep. Just give me 1 second. All right. So she is called the Senja Sai, and she's essentially the general. In game mechanics terms, she is anywhere from level 20 to level 50. She is extremely powerful.
Yeah,
The-
yeah. Don't make a mess.
Don't
OP.
throw
Yeah,
a
she'll-
chair at her. God.
Right. The silver sword that she wears at her side is only issued to the Senja. And it is, on a game mechanics terms, on a crit, it severs the silver cord that connects a person to their astral being. So basically, it kills them instantly.
Yeah, that's no good.
That's sexy.
I want that.
If I use swords, yeah, I would.
Very well.
Nikira's just vibing while she's invisible, looking at stuff.
It's I mean, just very, very elaborately decorated, but sparse. Like there's no actual items that could make their way into your pockets. But
Real open floor plan.
right, the Prime Minister
Minimalist?
kind of bows a little bit. Well, it seems that you have both of our blessings, and we'll see you on your way.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Am I able to put my cloak on?
Yes, yes. As you wish. Putting the cloak on, it bestows upon you. Where did it go? +2 to hit and damage versus magic.
Ooh.
Yeah. You are able to leave now. Everybody kind of clears out. They have a little chat with the other white cloaked person that was staying in the green cloak. And they have different missions because of different ranking systems. You all come out to find a bunch of warriors have drank themselves into a stupor. And you hear Xeric say,
And that's when I had my vision. Talos showed me himself, and he looks similar to me. And I tell you truthfully,
Tap,
the
tap, tap,
lightning
tap, tap.
that shone... Oh, hey, one moment. The lightning that shone from his eyes into my soul granted me power beyond my own comprehension. So I tell you, friends, slay evil in the name of Talos. Grant Talos the gift of their power, and his power will be yours.
Zurich, are you wearing a cloak?
Yes.
Nikira comes up behind and starts fluttering the cloak like this.
Yes! You see, he's at it now, friends! So, off into the world you must go, as shall I. Alright, Gwendolyn, let's go.
they start grabbing their weapons. Like, ah! Let's go kill stuff for Talos!
That was quite the show you put on.
No show here.
Well, the cloak. Oh,
I'm pretty sure that was our friend.
Nikira pops back in and
hello! Oh, you were there the whole time. I forgot.
I was.
Oh, that's wonderful. Doria, how are you doing? Are you still breathing?
I'm doing okay. That was entertaining.
Okay, we
She's
gotta.
suffocated in there.
Guys, there's a map in here, and I think some monkey food,
no.
and a tiny pair of pink boots.
I don't know whose backpack this is because clearly that's not mine if it has pink boots and
Well, it's-
monkey food in it.
It's my backpack, but I've never actually been
I
in
believe
there.
it's the legendary Dora the Explorer. If I'm
That's
remembering
Doria.
correct. Doria.
You've known me for some time now. You should know this.
At least a day, yes.
Aye.
Of course. Sorry.
You wear a backpack you can fit in?
I'm a halfling. We all wear backpacks we can fit in.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Except
And
for
it's
that.
smaller and it's a coin purse. You can't take those things anywhere.
All of you make your way out of the building, and you can now kind of discuss your options here. Because obviously Xeric didn't hear anything that happened behind closed doors.
Oh, I did. I got it. Just saying.
Right, Eric. So I kind of lied. I know. I'm not proud of myself.
Gwendolyn,
I
how
know.
dare you lie?
She was amazing. It was
You'll have to do
amazing.
penance.
I
She
was
really
I was
good.
put on the spot by the Prime Minister. He was asking about where I got the gem. Listen. He was very suspicious of that gem that Tim, the Tin Man, gave me. Why would he notice that? So I said, well, my friend who worships Talos gave it to me as a gift. I hope that's okay. But that's
That
not
is
what I.
quite the bold lie, calling
It
his
But it
friend.
worked.
Ha!
It worked. But why would he point that out? Why would he know what that is? Where
Well,
did Tim get this?
recall what Tim was saying before we left.
I don't. I missed it because I
You
was
were the only one
walking
listening.
away.
He finds the gems from a time before ours. And remember, the Prime Minister has been searching for the things that's created the lights and ancient artifacts. So, not only is he a collector, I suspect he also knows the power that they imbue. I wouldn't be surprised if he wishes to apprehend them for his own nefarious purposes.
Oh, why didn't he apprehend mine?
Because I think he's hoping that you and what he assumes is me will lead him to more. If he can find a stockade, then he can give his entire army unlimited power over the other worlds.
And you are technically on his side currently.
What?
At the moment, you all have kind of let all this slip about speaking with the Prime Minister and that he's searching for more. Coming around the corner, on his way to the Goose, arrives Sir Thomas.
Sir Thomas!
How'd they let
It's
you
great
in?
to see you!
I hope he doesn't see the body.
He'll be fine, just follow my lead.
I'd say you
try
can
to
smell
recall-
it, but it smells like the trash. doesn't
Sir
it?
Thomas, I have some terrible news to tell you.
Who did you kill this time?
You see, it wasn't me.
It
and
wasn't him!
also,
I'm leaning out of the backpack, by the way. I'm like a puppy when they have their like paws sticking out of a
Cedric.
basket.
Cedric thinks that Tamwise was your best squire.
Tamwise is the best squire.
Ah.
Hmm.
Well,
Well, then it's not so bad then. Anywho, he's dead.
Cedric, not Tamwise. We don't know the status of Tamwise, if he's here.
Oh, true, yes.
Yes, Cedric.
Cedric.
Currently on fire.
Cedric is dead. I found him.
Slightly on fire.
We made him talk. It was great.
It was not great.
So,
It was
Kinda
fantastic.
you killed Cedric?
No, he
No!
didn't. No.
No, we found him
No.
like that.
We found.
Doria killed Cedric.
Oh,
No! Well,
bite me.
By
for
hanging out with
association with the,
the
elves.
wrong people. Yes.
Yeah.
One at a time. You're confusing me.
She killed him by association with bad people.
Excuse me.
Not necessarily your fault. I'm just saying.
Excuse me. Hot, bad elves.
Of course. Sorry.
Were they hot or just on fire?
Oh, they're both.
No, Cedric's the one who is
Cedric's
on
on fire.
Oh,
Yes.
Cedric. Oh.
The good news, there is a silver lining here, people. There is a silver lining, and I think we all know what that is. We now have an inn.
Listen,
We
You're
down?
not wrong.
Cedric was murdered with the same weapon that was, if I recall, was it the brother that died? For Sir Thomas?
The father.
The father.
Yes.
The same. It was used with the same weapon that your father was murdered with. So it's the same group of people that are targeting different people.
And here's the weird thing. We found the same weapon twice. I haven't figured that one out yet.
I didn't realize that. Good observation, Gwendolyn.
Okay, as soon as I get over the giggles.
Good luck. This is how it's been.
And we have Twonkies. Do you want one? I snagged a few extras.
Listen,
Sure.
give me one of those Twonkies so I can give it to Tim, the Tin Man. Okay?
Okay, you can have one. I got extra
Thank
for
you.
everybody.
Right.
I really need a Xanax. So who do we think that owns these?
We
This
might have
dagger.
some of that in the bottom of this backpack too. We got a lot of stuff in here.
I suspect that they are in league with the Prime Minister.
Well, if the Prime Minister finds out I'm here in town, we are all in danger.
Then we should probably head toward the lights then.
How did you
As
get
much
in?
as we don't want to hear that.
I'm Sir
Well-
Thomas. How do you think I got in?
Well, the place was
I don't know.
opened up again because everybody decided to leave again. So
Was it?
maybe it opened again.
I'm
Well,
just suggesting.
it-
A
we
lot
go-
of stuff has happened. I don't know.
If you recall, we left the gate unlocked.
That is true. Just waltz in.
Oh, bolt in.
I
I'm
still
assuming
have
there
the
was no
key.
free nachos available at the restaurant after Cedric.
And you all may begin calling me Lord Thomas of Battery Isles.
Lord
Lord.
Thomas. My lord.
Lord
My lord.
Thomas.
Lord
Sure thing, Tom.
Thomas.
Hey,
Lord Thomas.
If you're doing that, then I'm also
Lordy, lordy,
Lord.
lordy, lordy, lordy.
I'm Lord Zurich now.
Oh,
Can I
Lord.
be
How
a
are you?
princess?
Maybe Lady Nikira
I can technically
rolls
knight
off the tongue.
you, Zurich.
Lady Nikira, is that
Lady
what you said?
Nikira.
Lady Nikira.
Yes.
Ooh.
You
No,
may
I
call
could-
allow you-
I
I
could
mean,
have
Gwendolyn-
royal
Zurich,
blood in me. I
Battery
could.
Isles.
I don't know who my parents are, so maybe I could have royal blood. So maybe I
Dame
could be a
Doria.
princess.
We're gonna call you maybe baby.
Maybe baby.
Well, Gwendolyn, actually, your rank within the maid
Yeah,
now is
Dora.
Malar.
Malar Gwendolyn
Malagwin.
doesn't have quite the same.
And I don't
ring
think
to
any
it.
one of you listened to me.
I didn't hear you.
No.
Mr. Thomas. Lord
Listen
Thomas.
to Lord Thomas.
I'm sorry.
Lord
There's a lot of
Thomas.
it.
I granted you, all ladies, you are now dames of Battery Isle.
Dame Nakira.
My name sounds better.
And Sir Zurich.
Oh no, I'm not a sir. I'm a lord.
Thank you, my lord.
No, there can only be the one Lord of the Battery Isles, and that would be
No,
me.
no, no. I'm not of your Battery Isles, Lord, as in Lord of Storms.
What the heck is that?
I like it.
So I see the ego has grown.
Just a tad.
No,
You should have seen him earlier. He was
I-
dancing around with all those drugs singing Talos, Talos, Talos. He's got quite the ego, that's for sure. That was
I think
quite-
it's always been like this.
It's really fun to watch.
maybe his
Ridiculous.
confidence is boosted because he's comfortable
He's a-
now.
Dwarf.
Could we give him more of
That
something
makes
to
sense.
make him dance around? I'd love
Well,
to see
we can
that.
go for the bar because I own everything in
We
there.
have to go towards the lights.
Let's see how much it takes to get him really roasted and then watch him go off the deep end.
We don't need that quite right now, but
Later? Okay.
So we should head to these lights. That's where the bad people are.
Yes.
supposedly.
Are you in?
And you guys have lost Tamwise.
Well, I thought he was with
No.
you. He was supposed to be with you.
Are all of my friends here friendly, DM?
Sure.
Then yes, they are. He is. Tamwise,
Yeah.
do you know what happened here?
I don't know.
Very
I
good.
forgot they locked themselves in the room. And by
Yeah.
them, I mean the person who killed Cedric in cold blood.
Well, we were out on an adventure.
Very well. Well, we should leave town.
All right.
Okay.
Let me just lock up again because I locked that door.
Don't forget to change the sign,
Oh.
Gloria.
Oh, you had the door locked, did you?
It
That's
said
why
under
you.
new management.
That's why you were asking how I got in.
Should I be
kicked
more
it.
specific?
Oh,
I-
no.
I'm sorry. I
I'm
As you all approach the goose, so that Doria can lock up, you all see a trash can out back that's got a little bit of a fire going in it. There's like a skeletal hand sticking out.
That would be Cedric right now.
Oh,
Doria locks the door up, and you all are now able to leave the city.
Gwendolyn, aren't you some kind of warrior?
I'm a lawful good warrior. He went pretty bad.
But you've seen dead people before, right?
This is different.
Uh,
There's no honor in stuffing a man in a trash can and lighting his body on fire.
Well, nobody liked my other suggestions, so we stuck him in the trash can.
Where else would he, who has devoted so much of his time and life to the goose, rather have his eternal resting place?
Was that going to be the dumpster or in the bar?
Exactly.
Doria
I think
was
he
gonna
might have
turn
wanted to
him
go
into
in the Nordic
Soylent
way
Green.
and burn down inside the goose.
Oh, that could have worked.
Oh well.
Well, I mean, we
So-
can light the goose on fire if you want.
No,
Oh, no.
There might be
You take that back right now, mister.
Insurance money.
Akira's got a point. This could help with our endeavors.
Excuse me.
And it could explain Cedric's death if we put the can back in there and like the thing on. That'd be more honorable because he's going down with the ship this time, his ship.
You are not taking the ship from me. And by ship, I don't
Oh,
mean ship.
boy.
I mean the bar.
Back
Yeah,
on
that's fair.
subject. He's dead. It's not his problem anymore. Are we going to the lights or no?
We have to.
Okay.
I update Doria's sign to say will reopen on February 30th.
Thank you.
Okay. 4 years from now.
Thank you.
Under renovation.
Now, how are you all going to get to said lights? Will you be traveling over land? Do you want to go talk to Tim again?
Yes, I have one of those gushy, yummy yellow things. I want to bring to
Twonky.
Tim.
Oh, a
A
twonky.
twonky. I'm gonna
I
want
thought
to
you
bring-
meant an idea. You had an idea.
I did
Idea
have-
and a twonky
I
can
do-
be the same
I
thing.
do have an idea. Let's go to Tim and give him a twonky. We're gonna bribe him.
I
Okay.
don't think we need to bribe him.
I
I
feel-
think he wanted to
I
come
feel
with
like
us.
I'm being influenced in such a bad
He-
way. Let's go
he-
bribe him.
He
So,
seems
Sir Thomas, this ragtag group begins chattering about Twonkies and a man named Tim. They immediately begin heading towards a mausoleum that is off to the side of the city. Walking into said mausoleum, they open the one sarcophagus that's there, and you see them start climbing down inside of it.
Now, I know this seems disreputable, and it is. But there is a strange little man who lives down here named Tim.
I still think this would be an amazing place
And
for
he's
a raid.
alive! I shout back up.
And
Okay,
he likes
Zarek, you went down first then?
he likes giving
yeah.
people things. If you like being given things. Just
Look,
saying.
I'm playing it with my sword.
Guard the entrance, lads.
Yes, sir. Will do.
I go down.
Down
the
I go.
stairs.
Me too.
So you weren't here to hear the description of this. Heading down into taking the ladder down, rather, into this sarcophagus, you find yourself in a subway tunnel. It's like not the end of it. It's, you kind of came down like in the middle of it. Off to the left, there is a metal door that's opened up, and you can hear everybody in there chatterboxing. And when you poke your head in, you see a strange little man. I can't remember. I think he was a human, but he's wearing a metal helmet that's like not a full-on metal helmet. It's just like the top part. And he's got all kinds of things in this room that are all like basically from our age right now. He's got, like, imagine the Little Mermaid. Like, he's got forks and all these weird bits and bobs hanging out everywhere.
Look at
And-
this stuff. Isn't it neat?
The
Gadgets
most
and gizmos aplenty.
the most
Who's its-
notable
what's its
thing
galore?
is that on the wall, taking up the entire wall, there's a bunch of like paper clippings and parchment and stuff with like string that runs around and connects the pictures, and it's
The
like,
whole Pepe Sylvia thing.
yeah.
Interesting.
No, you brought a new friend, did you?
He
Tim,
needs an upgrade.
He's
I
a
got
lord.
you a Twonky.
Sweet, delicious, golden good.
Tim. Where can we find the lights?
You just take the tunnel, and it'll lead you right to it.
Are you coming with us?
Nope.
Why not? You can be our guide. We could maybe get you some more Twonkies.
Oh, would you look
No,
at this?
no, 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 no.
I've got a pack. I've got some in my pack. Yeah, what if I just take one out right now and just peel the little wrapper open and eat it? I'm going to roll for persuasion.
Nope. Nope. Don't.
Look at
The
the
government.
golden
The
goodness.
government
right
is
here.
going, and I want nothing to do with that.
Oh, it's so.
if I ever
Smell.
found myself in league working with the government, I would probably explode.
That golden spongy cake.
Good news. You're working for Talos.
It smells so good. Let me just bite into it and look at the cream filling. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Chewing with my mouth open. Showing you. Yeah. Oh,
He-
that's
It looks
delicious.
good. It looks good.
But
He
anyone,
is
does,
not impressed.
does anyone want to bite?
No.
Mhm.
The-
Come on, work with me,
I-
people.
The government controls your mind, and if you work with the government, then they will control you. I'm very happy hiding here until they all clear out.
Oh, you're mine.
Tim,
Sorry,
the
sorry,
Twonkies
hold
mine.
on.
which
keeping
government
the
are you
Twonkies.
speaking of?
All right.
The
No,
Prime
it was
Minister.
a drawing. It doesn't
Ah,
control my mind.
The Prime Minister I am now in open rebellion against.
Yeah, I like you.
We're all with him.
Oh,
Sure.
Well, I knew that. I knew none of you work for the government. I mean,
Of
you're
course.
all nice and
None of us
Cool.
work for the Mabe at all.
Not
Good.
a single
So-
one of us.
So we're
Not
not
a one.
we're not government. You can come with us safely.
no, the government's going to those lights.
Oh. You want to help us destroy the government?
Oh, now you're talking.
There's a fresh Twonky in it for you.
We got a real anarchy thing building.
It's not even the one I licked.
I sought to back up in a corner trying to cover the zit.
Unless you're into that. In
Zits?
which case, it's this one.
If,
So
uh,
he's
if
looking over the new arrival, and he basically caught the one word upgrade, and he's kind of eyeballing Sir Thomas.
It's going.
So, you're not working with the government, right? Nah, of course you're not. I
No.
can tell. Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to destroy the government, I've got a really good way to do it, and I'm going to give it to you.
A backpack nuke.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
What's this, by the way?
I haven't quite figured that out yet.
It's a fan.
Yeah, Mr. Fancy
make
Pants
it like a
Man,
bazooka.
right?
What happens if you push the button?
You may call me
Don't
Tom.
push the button.
The glowing button.
All right, Tom.
Doria, don't
do
you
it.
dare touch the button.
But look, it's glowing.
Here you go, Tom. He
Look
basically produces a longsword. It really doesn't look that different than a normal longsword. He's like, I found this one in one of the far, far ruins.
What's it do?
Cuts people real good.
So does the one I have.
Oh no, this
You'll
one,
like this one, Thomas.
this one does it messier.
Oh, well, in that case.
I am sick of cleaning up after
Roll,
people.
roll a perception or investigation. Sir Thomas, eyeballing this sword that he's handing to you. And then,
Wow. Oh! I think that's
And second, nat 20.
wow!
You're having
All right.
quite the
Ooh.
party tonight.
Mhm.
Only we
So
were
taking
fighting.
a minute to really kind of look at this sword to figure out why it would make things messy. You notice that the blade of this sword is like holding it normal. It looks like a normal smooth, sharpened edge, but getting up real close to it, you see that there are little micro serrations all around the blade. Basically, it's like a chainsaw with really small teeth. And then when we wrap up, I will tell you all the cool stuff that it does. And yeah. So he hands you the sword. You'll really like that. It'll chop things up real nice.
awesomeness.
So why are you heading to the lights anyway? I mean, other than to kill the government.
That's really the
That's
main
pretty
reason.
much it, yeah.
I think that sums it up.
Oh, well, all right then. Have fun. And he
You
starts
sure you
eating
don't
his
want to come
wonky-
with us?
No.
Just curious, have we already asked Tim about the dagger?
No.
Maybe we should?
We have the dagger
Well-
with us.
One of them's on fire, so I don't think that's going to happen. If you brought your dagger.
I brought the dagger that my father was.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
perfect, yes.
Perfect.
Tim, what can you tell us about this?
Ooh. Yep. Mm-hmm. He finishes swallowing down his twonky, and he says, "Now that's special. That is a dagger from the rebellion elves that are against the prime minister."
Doria.
What?
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 Trouble.
There's a rebellion against the Prime Minister already?
Oh, it's not already. This has been going on for centuries. Their leader's like 3,000 years old.
Wait a minute.
Where are they?
They usually hang out where the lights are.
Was Cedric a traitor?
I don't know. I just serve drinks.
Well, no.
And nachos.
Cedric, well,
They like to call him a cult, whenever the lights activated, people said they heard them going there chanting. And that's to be expected because they have a healthy respect for the technology.
Are we talking
All right.
Cedric or the elves in general? Just the elves?
The
Is it all
elves.
the elves? Is it all the elves or just certain elves?
As far as I know, it's just this certain group, but now that I think about it, there aren't very many elves that are here in the city, and they very well could be sleeper agents.
Well, okay, so Doria just
Tim.
kind of rolls her eyes. Looks
Tim,
over
what
at
do they
Gwendolyn.
use the daggers for?
Oh,
And
it's just iconic. It's a symbol.
A symbol of...
Let's go meet with
What about his
these
assassination?
elves leaders, and then
Well, I want
we
to
can
find out
destroy
more
the
about
government.
these elves. I need to find out more about these elves because I can see the question brewing in Gwendolyn's mind, and I don't need a magic set to do it. Gwendolyn,
Doria.
Gwendolyn,
Doria.
Gwendolyn. I'll ask. Okay. So, do tell me. Do tell. What do these elves look like?
Who are you asking? Tim?
Yeah.
They look like elves. Pointy ears, fair skin.
What kind of clothes?
I mean, they wear whatever's handy. Some of them wear dark and gloomy, and other ones wear fancy pants. And
Told ya!
Dark and gloomy.
Does he
Fancy
have
pants.
stacks of old newspapers?
he does.
Are they all like the same print?
No. They're not full newspapers because obviously they've broken down. They're very yellowed.
Mhm.
But there's just chunks of newspaper everywhere that he's been piecing together the history of this world.
It can. All right. I basically want to read all of it, but not waste time reading all
we're
of
gonna
it
be here for a
right
while.
here.
Oh, maybe not.
Okay.
Tim, do you have maybe like a recap of all the work you've done? Maybe a journal or something?
A summation somewhere?
That.
What are you
Yeah.
asking for?
Can
He-
I have it?
Hands you a small leather-bound journal.
Can I take this?
Oh, sure. I've got
Perfect.
lots of copies.
All right.
You
Wonderful.
never know when the government's going to come and take all your stuff.
Very true.
Yes, repossession is a terrible
Gwendolyn,
thing.
this is going to take a while. Do you want a Twonky?
All right.
I think I need to step
Thank
outside
you.
for a minute.
Okay. Let me know
Good
if you want
luck.
one.
Don't die.
Farewell.
I like you guys.
Thanks, Tim.
Bye, Tim.
Thanks.
Always a
Doc.
pleasure.
So we just go down this tunnel? Is that
That's
what
what
you
he
were saying,
said,
Tim? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a straight tunnel.
What about
Sure,
that?
nothing will happen.
I'm
Is this
gonna-
the train tunnel?
Mhm.
No.
Sir Tom or Lord Thomas is going to climb back up to his guys, tell them to get the supplies and everything off of the pack horses.
Mhm.
Basically, turn them into the new pack horses,
Okay.
and have the squire take care of all the horses to be stabled, and then for him to head to the Battery Isles.
What if he just managed the goose in our stead?
No. Nobody is touching that goose except for me. You
That's
get
oh,
your brain
fine,
back
fine.
where it belongs, and that is not in my bar. My bar.
Noted.
Mhm. I may be small, but I can just rip your kneecaps off in such a painful way.
But Dame Doria, he might hear something by having
I know,
the bar
impressive,
open.
right?
So your pack mules come down, and your squire heads back to the Battery Isles as you requested, closing things up neatly behind you so that nobody knows where you all have gone. And you are able to walk down this tunnel, which, yes, it is a subway tunnel. As you make your way down, you can see the metal tracks that are all kind of broken. like
Just a
they
quick question.
come
What's a
back.
subway?
I say that just so I don't have to keep describing it.
Yes, just a quick question. Why is that rail humming?
So, getting a ways away from the city, you in fact get to where the lights are. You can see a staircase that leads up, like a normal subway exit, and you can see the lights glowing from up above. You can hear a very faint, like chanting, rhythmic chanting.
I withdraw my weapon.
I love this jam.
It's not a jam. This could be a curse. Let's
It's
keep going.
rhythmic chanting. It's a drum circle at best.
I have a bad feeling about this,
I've
as
heard
I
better.
say it wearing red.
Well, seeing as how I once was an elf, I can head on up there, I guess.
Perhaps
I know
we should,
who's
perhaps
who's
we should be
dying
a little
first, by the way.
quieter.
I should probably stay back here.
That'll teach you to wear a red shirt.
Lord Thomas has a point. We should all be a little bit quieter as we approach.
Without saying anything, Nakira just casts invisibility on herself again. Disappears.
Okay. Everybody else roll, what is it, stealth? Sneak?
I'm not sneaking.
Okay.
I am.
You guys watch my back. Nakira, you're on Cape detail,
Of course. Cape.
so I can flutter in the
Oh,
wind
yeah.
again.
All right.
Only if you need it. I think you're doing fine without it, though.
Yeah, usually I do a slow build.
I'll just feel it if we need it.
I trust your judgment.
Thank you.
I tripped.
I'm not sure what you rolled there.
Oh,
Let me try that again.
Like 1SO plus 3.
I don't even know what that was.
That's the
Ooh,
droid
that
we're
was
looking
scary.
for.
That's the droid we're looking for.
There you go.
Congratulations, you're being rescued.
Hi, over.
Hello there.
All right.
I still tripped.
You all head up this stairwell, and when you come out the top, you see this completely overgrown up here. There's briars and brambles, but what is creating the lights are like old style street lamps. There is a massive building in front of you that has been just fallen apart over the years. The ivy and everything kind of grows up over top of it. The windows are all broken. But in big letters across the front door, it says research and development.
What the hell does that mean?
I think they researched things here. Maybe developed.
and maybe developed.
stuff.
Mhm.
Yes,
Magic,
yes.
maybe, yes.
Hmm.
Potentially. Or
I
technology.
can't argue with that reasoning. I'm actually very curious. Coming from a scientific family myself.
Are there lights in the building?
There are, yep.
I walk up to the front door.
Okay.
Lord Thomas, are you coming in? Do you want me to knock?
I'll come with you.
Okay. I'll knock, because I think I might relate best to them. Even though I'm not as elfy looking anymore, but I'm sure they'll understand.
Make sure you're standing to the sides of the doors.
You still have the vibe.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
No, thank you.
I'm
You're
taking a
welcome.
step back.
Okay.
I'm sticking with Doria.
I knock on the door.
Tapping on the glass door, someone walks up from the inside. It's not like super well lit. I mean, this is a building that's been
Mm-hmm.
torn apart for a while, but it's lit enough. An elf walks up. Yes, what can I do for you?
Hi, I'm interested in researching your developments.
16 for the persuasion check.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Dang it!
I have no clue what that means, but I should expect a little else from a dwarf.
I actually am an elf. I was hoping you could maybe help me with the appearance problem I have.
Oh my. Oh
Yes.
no. You've been around
Yep,
the burning.
I have.
It scrambled your brain, poor thing.
Can
Well,
you help me then?
Come in. He opens the door.
Come on in, guys!
Okay, all right.
I have an
So,
entourage.
so you can help my friend Zurich, the one who thinks he's an elf.
Yeah,
No, I am an
You can
elf.
unscramble his mind.
My mind's not that scrambled. My appearance is scrambled.
Do you think we're going to wind up having to rescue him?
I mean, typically the family
like that
waits
before.
outside, but okay.
No,
All
I
right.
need them by my side.
Well,
For
come on.
emotional support.
I just move the cape a little bit, just in the wind.
I'm his emotional support halfling.
Oh,
Hi.
Hello, I'm emotional support, Gwendolyn. Nice
I
to
usually
meet you.
wear a little vest, but it's yeah.
So,
Leave the
leading
pack
you,
mules outside.
okay, leading you further inside, you enter into like the large main area, and you see there's a whole bunch of elves. They're all kind of chanting, but you realize at this point that they're singing. Actually, the most iconic thing that just draws all of your attention is there is a burlap banister that hangs down. Just it's huge, like 20 feet tall, 10 feet wide, and it's of a blackened out silhouette of a woman holding above her head a serpentine dagger.
hey, Lord Thomas.
I see it.
Okay.
You know,
Hey.
I think it's time we found out who these elves really are and who they really support.
Hang on.
So, go
Hold
with
up,
this.
hold up.
Let me in.
Hold up. Jeez, I know some of these guys. I think. Maybe. I'm short. So
You-
one
you
of
do
you
not
is going to have
see-
to lift me. Okay, I know the backs of some of these guys can't.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say you don't see Slash or Murderface or
I'll
Death.
hold her up.
Death
All
Gobble.
Hold me up so I can take a look. And that is Murder McDeathman. Thank you very much. He is a He is a trained and skilled percussionist.
Mm-hmm.
As
Use
opposed
a
to our
dagger
killer,
for
who is-
drumsticks.
Right.
Occasionally, when he's showing off.
So,
What
what are
Yeah.
you all doing with all these?
I'm going to pull out a flask of wine, pop the cap off, hold it to the air, and yell, "Long live the Prime Minister!"
So I need to look
Wrong-
around the room for my
wrong thing, Sir
vantage
Lord
point
Thomas.
and see if anybody looks familiar.
While you're looking around, seeing if anybody looks familiar, Sir Thomas yells, "Long live the Prime Minister!"
I walk away as quickly as I can.
Nikira's on
point-
the other side of the room. Nope.
All of the elves
We're all
turn
dead.
and begin drawing their serpentine daggers.
We're all dead.
What did you say?
Did I get away from him quick
Yeah.
enough? Okay.
Yeah.
I walk up and say,
I'm so sorry, everybody. He too was affected by the burning. We're here to get assistance.
Assistance against the Prime Minister.
Yes, see, Prime Minister bad, right, Lord Thomas?
That's why I said we're looking for people to fight alongside us against the Prime Minister.
Yes, against the Prime Minister, who we want dead.
I just wanted to see your reactions to the toast. I am very pleased by them.
Do I need to bring Skippy out? I will bring Skippy out if I really have to bring Skippy out.
I am Sir Thomas Reginald Weatherly Plantagenet, Lord of the Battery Isles, and we are now in open rebellion against the Prime Minister.
You can dress him up, but you can't.
From
take him
across the
anywhere.
room.
I am dressed up, thank you.
Are all the
I
elves
look
like I
fantastic.
No, they
Yes.
all stop singing at this point, and
Are, oh, no,
they're
standing.
putting their weapons away now.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh.
they're getting friendly.
Nikira's like right next to an elf, and she's just like, "Yeah, the Prime Minister sucks," and then she walks away.
who said that?
Still invisible. If that wasn't clear.
So while they are now taking part in the toast, a few of them begin turning their attention to the one wearing the white cloak. Are you did you do anything to hide your gem or anything like that, Gwendolyn?
The gem, just the gem with Tim.
Okay. All right. So they're all kind of taking you all in, unsure exactly of what to do. And an older gentleman steps forward. He is a gnome, actually. He's not an elf. And as he walks up, he's looking at all of you, mainly at Sir Thomas and Xeric. Well, somebody told me you have the brain worms.
It was us. We just said that.
Of course. And then word made it to my ear holes. Unfortunately, there is no cure for the brain worms.
What about the face worms?
Well, I mean, gouge out the other person's eyes and they can no longer see how ugly you are.
That's a lesson I'll take to heart.
Indeed. What brings you all the way out here?
I am holding Skippy in one hand and ready to go, just waiting for something to go south.
We want to bring the downfall of the Prime Minister.
Ah, excellent, excellent. So doesn't our illustrious leader. He kind of waves to the banner.
And then I pull out the dagger and show it. And I want to know why one of these was stuck in my father.
Hmm.
Also, what's the name?
What?
Be helpful.
What's your name, small?
No. The name of the banner lady.
Ah, the name of our glorious leader?
Yeah.
Well, we just call her Omega.
Oh no.
Great. Love that.
That didn't
Quite a
sound
powerful
good.
name, Omega.
Well, why one of those would have ended up in your father? My guess is that your father knew too much. The Prime Minister is all about using technology to better what he wants, rather than to better what everyone wants.
And what
So-
exactly does everyone want?
Well, the world to go back to normal, of course.
What hasn't been normal?
All of it.
All of it?
Stop
You
a vague booking and tell us, little man.
Well, let's see where to start. Oh, that's a beautiful book you have there.
Yes, actually, I've been perusing it. I think I know what it might have looked like, or at least some semblance of it, anyway. I took a lot of time perusing old documents found by my lonesome in a quest to reassemble them. I call it the Infinity Book. Anywho, I think this is a clear example of what life may have looked like. You see, some time ago, it appears many people worshipped these people called the Kardashians.
Yes. That was the first abnormal thing to happen. Tell you what, why don't I tell you what we have figured out, and you can
That's
tell me
great.
if it matches your notes.
Let's do that.
See, long ago, the world was constantly at war with each other. There was tons of people, they didn't like each other. One people didn't like these people, and so on and so forth. Lots of fighting. And then things started to run out. Food and water. And so they decided, instead of all these little groups fighting, maybe we should make it 2 groups. and 2 leaders rose, and they controlled things. Well, that was all fine and dandy. Things worked out until that meteor came. See, when they found out the meteor was coming, they tried to build places where they could hide. Unfortunately, only the wealthy could afford such places. So the government tried, but it was not as good. When the meteor finally arrived at our lovely planet, it split the moon in 2. This caused catastrophic amounts of flooding and crazy things to happen. Some of the hiding places were buried underwater. It was just a mess. It was chaos everywhere. But then, after everything was flooded, and there was only 2 islands left, a leader rose up on the island of Saldoros, and he started to put everything back together again. And that's when things went downhill. He banned all magic. He forced all the survivors to follow him like some sort of deity or god, and, well, the people didn't like that. They rose up, they beat him, they pushed him back. Well, turns out, this crazy guy had a twin brother who came over to this island. Learning his lessons from his other brother, he said, well, I'll let them have a little magic and a little technology, and we'll keep things cool. Unfortunately, the elves and people of the world didn't care to be bossed around. Unfortunately, the Prime Minister has a really good hold on things. So what we want is to bring all of technology back. We want to be normal again. We want to be able to ride a train to work and, take a bike out into the hillside or run down the street naked, slathered in green jello if I wish.
You could do that anyway.
That
Although
was
I
last
don't
Thursday
recommend
night. It was Green Jello Festival night the other week. Weren't you paying attention?
True.
I took 3rd prize. It was fantastic.
These little gems are leftovers from the world that it once was. You can find all manner of things here. Sometimes you find cool weapons, sometimes you find food, sometimes you just find items. It's strange. There's all manner of crazy things.
What causes the lights?
That's actually brand new. That's never happened before.
Have you investigated anything about it?
Well, down in the basement part, there's like this big switch that has a lightning bolt on it. We have turned this thing up and down numerous times and nothing's ever happened. But all of a sudden, not so long ago, while the switch was in the ON position, the lights came on.
How many days ago was this?
2?
And how many days ago were we underneath the island?
2. Well,
We
I
turned that
have
shit on, all right.
good news. The might of Talos has charged the energy that is powering your city.
Here we go again.
The bad news is it's also going just to destroy everything.
That is terrible news.
So the power of Talos sucks.
No, it's quite all.
It's going to explode. It sucks.
No. The power of Talos isn't what's going to kill everybody. It's the ambassador that. I'm sorry, not the Prime Minister.
That guy.
He's going to try and wield it for his own nefarious gains.
Nothing new.
Well, good news for you. I know how we can stop him.
And how is that?
Well, in my travels, I came across this lovely underground building. It was like a tunnel, but straight down. And inside was this amazing metal piece of machinery. It was a beautiful thing. It had a mushroom picture on it, and I believe it's a weapon.
I've seen one of those before, actually.
Zurich?
If you all would like, we can attempt to use that to destroy the Prime Minister, but we'll need to isolate him to a very vast area.
I've got one question, though. Are you sure it was a mushroom and not a muffin? Because there's a really big difference.
Indeed. You know, it does. It resembles a muffin. Yeah.
So it's either a mushroom of death or a muffin of doom.
That's a very good point.
Did it have a stem?
Well, I mean, kind of, yes.
Did it have a stem sticking out at the top?
Yeah, let me draw it for
Then
you.
it's a freaking mushroom.
It would be a muffin with a little candle on the top.
That would be on the bottom.
Well, it's got the bottom. The mushroom,
Why would the candle be on the bottom?
it has a base, and mushrooms and muffins both have bases.
This weird metal thing did kind of look like a candle on the bottom.
Where's the room with the glass that's nearby it?
It's not too far away. Probably a few meters.
No, can you take me to that room?
Can we meet your leader?
Oh, no, I have no idea where she is.
Then how is she leading?
She sends us carrier pigeons.
You've never
That's-
met her?
That's an efficient form of communication if I've ever heard one.
Oh, no. I mean, have you ever met your gods?
Yes, actually, I have.
You also have brainworms.
This is true.
Hmm.
Okay. Can you take me to that glass room, Nikira? I need your assistance.
Yes.
Oh, you mean the glass room here?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, sure.
Thank you.
It's a muffin. Don't listen to him.
Leading you and Nakira to the glass room, you see it's in much better shape than the one that you had been to before.
I'm still invisible,
Right.
by the way.
Okay. Then he just saw me talk
yeah,
to
he's-
my imaginary friend. Great.
I said yes.
It's okay.
It's the worms.
Okay, you
Yes.
have brainworms.
That's a really good ventriloquist. He even responded.
Right. So here you are in the control room.
Okay. What's everyone else doing? Because this might take a minute.
I'm just scanning the crowd for any elves I might know.
I'm gonna search the ruins.
I'm keeping to myself, just chilling.
Okay.
Hide the zit.
Is the gnome man leaving us alone in here? Or is he
Only if
gonna-
you want him to.
Gnome man. What is your name?
My name is Steven.
Ah, Stephen. Good name. I suspect it's spelled properly with a PH.
Yes. STIEPHYNN.
Excellent. Just as I anticipated. Well,
There's another way to spell Steven?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Wait.
If you don't mind
Who said that?
leaving us alone, and if you have a key to any of the lockers that might be in here, any hidden compartments. No. Okay, all right. If you just go along, we'll be up in a minute.
We?
Me
You know what?
and my
No,
brainworms.
I think your brainworms are contagious. I'm out of here.
Good idea.
he walks back up the stairs to the rest of the group.
Nakira,
Yes.
I'm going to explain this to you, and you alone. Please don't tell the rest of the group. It's very important that they don't know anything about what I'm about to say.
She drops her invisibility. Yeah.
This is the same type of place where I was turned into what you see before you.
And you brought me down here because you want someone to be a dwarf
No.
with you?
No.
I have no desire to be a dwarf.
No, you misunderstand me.
Yes.
This is some kind of mechanical contraption using some sort of technology I'm not familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
I want to learn how it works, and if I remember correctly, you have an affinity for some type of engineering. Can you help me find a manual of some kind, some sort of instructional booklet on what happens?
I'll give it a shot.
And I guess we're gonna search.
Okay, searching away. And while you two are searching, Sir Thomas, you are also searching. And as you come into one of the side rooms that's kind of just off by itself, you come to find what looks like a metal crossbow without the arms on it. There's like a little lever on the side that looks like you could pull it back. There's a couple little switches and buttons on it. One of them says safety. It's a little crossbow looking thing.
I'm going to point it, and it has a trigger.
It does.
Pull the trigger.
So you pull the trigger and nothing happens. But
Switch it off of safety and pull the trigger again.
again, nothing happens. But looking around the room and looking at the weapon more closely, you realize that it needs some sort of power. Like it needs a power source in order to make it work. Like a battery.
One of those gems.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And
This is the only one I found?
that's the only one you found. Yep.
Then I'm going to go back to the main room and grab one of their gems off the wall and see if I can make it fit.
So Sir Thomas is trying to jam this gem in there. The two in the reactor room, you do find a manual. While it is written in our common, this is like as if we were trying to read Old English. So the language has definitely changed some, but it is possible to figure out what it says.
Thou shalt count to 3 and only 3.
Now, Doria and Gwendolyn, what are you doing while all this is happening?
Has it been some time?
It has, yep.
Do you think we should check on the others?
Well, you know, that's a really good question. I mean, we can go down to the weird room and look at the muffin. Or we can see what Sir
dirty.
Thomas is up to. It's a muffin. I make delicious muffins.
Who do you feel like would need more assistance at this point?
Oh my
The muffin
goodness.
or the Lord?
I don't trust either. I mean, not to self-destruct. If
Let's split up.
okay, I want
will go. I will check on the Lord.
Excellent. I'm
All
going
right.
to the muffin room.
So, as Zurich and Nakira are trying to read this manual, Doria comes down. Gwendolyn, as you approach Sir Thomas, who is trying to jam this gem into the
He's seeing if it fits. If it doesn't, he puts
Right.
it back and moves to the next.
right, you notice that the or the battery slot that he is trying to put these gems into is actually the same size and shape and perfect all-roundness as the one you have in your sword.
Lord Thomas,
Yes, Dame Gwendolyn.
I think that those will fit in this.
Do you have a spare?
I don't.
Then give me yours.
I don't think that will be necessary.
Well, then, let's go check and see if we can find some more.
Sounds like a plan, actually. Because you need something for your weapon, don't you?
Trust me, I can use my weapon very well.
And that's where we'll end it for tonight's show. Thank you all for coming out and checking on us and making sure we're doing things right. We appreciate all of our viewers. We hope that you had a fantastic laugh this evening. No, I did.
So did we.
This was a whirlwind tonight, but we made it through everything we needed to. So thank you all. Congratulations. Thank you to the players.
Thank you.
There we go.
DM.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that being said, we wait until next month to find out what happens next. Will Sir Thomas shoot an eye out?
Yes.
Well, Zurich,
only,
become an elf
the,
again.
only the people that say how ugly Zurich is. That's the little dwarf, suggested.
Doria, you can help us figure out how to make muffins from this contraption.
We're doing it.
I think I know what they mean by the fire.
Just a really big, easy bake oven. That's the twist.
Daria would be in heaven.
I just don't like the idea of finding a missile and their leader is named Omega.
No kidding.
I just want a really huge black easy bake oven with like Lisa Frank stickers all over it.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
There's always been the rumor, and I know our esteemed GM's using it because he was in the Air Force, of the Alpha Omega weapon. Yeah.
All right, everybody. So see you all next month. Thank you all for listening. We really do hope you had a good time. And if you're listening to this in the post part of this, I love that. Just so that everyone knows, I know that pretty much only the people on our lovely streaming service here can see the private messages, but Doria was kind enough to spell out Stephen so that we never forget the traditional spelling of Stephen.
She forgot the Y. There was a Y, Phyenn.
Oh, yeah. I'm correcting that right here. It is now in my notes.
I was just throwing out random letters and hoping it spelled something close.
It still
Well,
sounds
it
like
does now.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming to play. Thank you all for coming to listen. Everybody, if you're checking this out in the post-recording part, come and check it out live sometime. You can be part of the action. There's like 3 or 4 different chat modes going on that you can talk to people through. Mercedes Lewis VO on Twitch, Shattered Tabletop Gaming on Twitch, the Leo Effects on Facebook,
Yes.
Leo Effects on Twitch. Like, we've got all manner of ways that you can chime in, and we'll give you shout outs and use your stuff. If you're crazy, you can be an NPC. But thank you all very much, and we'll see you all next month. Bye.
Bye.